The best way to beat the sabotaging mind. All my life, I've struggled with my mind, sabotaging me, but I didn't know what was happening. I thought it was normal to second guess myself and worry myself to death and plan and analyze them more. I didn't realize that my mind was ruining my life. When I make an ambitious goal, I will get anxious. I will get butterflies in my stomach. Sometimes I procrastinate before I start, and then I get interfering thoughts like, this will never work. I'm not ready. What am I doing? I'm not qualified. And then it would stop all progress. If this ever happened to you, you're not alone. This is very common. In this episode, we're going to break down how to identify what I call the interference or the disturbance, and we're going to learn how to neutralize it and get past it and make our dreams and goals into a reality. Let's start with how we were never taught how to deal with our own mind. There's no one to talk to about it. Some people have it worse than others. Some people can make a goal and execute with minimal disturbance from their mind. And some people get stuck in analysis paralysis. Some people get to the front door and turn around and go home. And the thoughts that come in make you think that it has your best interest in mind to save you from being embarrassed. It may tell you to try to become stronger or better, or you're too weak, you're too short. It does everything it can to deter you from the good that you desire. We're very obedient to those thoughts because we think it's us. Some people deal with their thoughts differently. They're so driven by the good they desire that the negative thoughts can't stop them. When I think of somebody like that, I think of maybe Kanye West, Michael Jordan, Tom Brady. They performed under immense pressure and they achieved desired results. They probably experience what we experience more or less, but they can still function. While some of us, we can't function. We freeze. And this is where this work is going to come in handy. Sometimes we realize that our mind is working against us later on in life, when we need to know how to deal with that from the time we were in grade school. Too bad we can't change the hands of time, but we can move forward from here. 1. Anything that tries to deter you or dissuade you from the good that I desire should be labeled as a threat. Because why can't I have the good that I desire? Why do I have to settle for less? Sometimes we know it's our own thoughts that's our worst enemy, and our friends and family won't have the time or guts to tell us what our own mind tells us. It can be torture. It's time to take action. We can't play whack-a-mole with our mind when the thoughts arise to dissuade us where we're batting them down trying to stay positive. That's too much energy being wasted. What we need to do is move on despite what we're hearing, and move on with confidence, knowing that what we're hearing is just a disturbance and it's not something that can actually stop us from achieving the good that we desire. If you obey your mind and you don't get desired results, what good is it to obey your mind? It's time we take full responsibility for the choices we make. We can't listen to thoughts and notions that move us away from the good we desire. It doesn't make any sense. A lot of people say that the mind does that to protect you, but it's not protecting you. It's actually hurting you because you have to go through life not getting what you want, and that's a sad place to be. We're way too gentle and agreeable with the negativity that goes on internally. We are the head. We have the last say-so. We are the ones that can physically execute. The mind cannot do that. We're the ones who have the ultimate power. The mind can just hint at what you should do and make suggestions and say, this is going to be embarrassing and we're not ready. You already know the routine. Next thing you know, you are backing down when you should be stepping up. The mind should be giving you encouragement to make you believe that you have the strength and the mental bandwidth to achieve the good you desire. No more procrastinating. No more, I'll start tomorrow, or I'll start later. Now is the most important time in our lives. We can't take back what happened in the past. We can't keep reliving the past and making the same mistakes we made in the past. We need to move forward, no matter how much it hurts. The pain is going to be temporary, as usual. We must notice and identify thoughts that move us away from our goals and label it as interference. We need to get to the point where we say, nothing can stop me, not even my own mind. Say to yourself, I'm the big chief. I'm Godzilla. I'm King Kong. I'm the judge, the jury, and the executioner. Not my invisible mind that I can't see, but it's constantly trying to make me feel bad by making me feel anxious, making me feel scared, making me feel powerless when I'm very powerful. My mind should be rooting for me, not tearing me down. Point number 2. Double down on your confidence as soon as the interfering thoughts come in and say, I'm not good enough. This will never work. That's the perfect time to say, I'm ready, and I'm going to get this done now. I'm very confident that I can make this happen now. I can and I will now, not tomorrow. Take charge and say, this is my world, and what goes on in my head is what's going on in my world. I'm in charge of my world, and I'm going to move 2 times faster because of the interference. I want to defy the interference and disobey its orders and install my desired orders. I don't want to wait until tomorrow. I'm not going to wait another hour for me to execute. Now, as soon as you hear the interference, pick up the pace to let the interference know who's the true boss. Let it know that we're not here to debate. I'm not playing whack-a-mole with my feelings. There's nothing to negotiate. I want to execute immediately as soon as humanly possible. My mission objective matters to me. It may not matter to my mind, it may not matter to my neighbor or my family members, but it does matter to me. I was watching a movie called Terminator 2, which was a blockbuster, and I couldn't help but to notice how the T-1000 are machines with artificial intelligence. They only focus on the mission. The mission objective is all that matters. Everything that stands in the way will be terminated or neutralized. Cold execution is how artificial intelligent minds process information. We could learn a lot from artificial intelligent beings or minds. If they have conflict in data or information that's interfering with their logic, they don't focus on that. They focus on the mission. They try to succeed by any means possible. We have feelings that's going to get in the way. We can't let that stop us, just like the T-1000. They're not easily deterred or stopped. Let's find creative ways to move forward despite negative thoughts and emotions. We have to understand that what we're experiencing is very common, and we're not special or being picked on. Point number 3. Let's build momentum by making progress even though it's not perfect. We'll get it right the next time because we're ready to try 10,000 times. No more stalling, no more waiting or debating with ourselves. We are as strong as we choose to be at all times. As human beings are very capable of making the impossible possible. We are worthy of the good that we desire. I like one of the sayings in the Bible, "No weapon formed against me shall prosper." Our minds cannot stop us physically. Let's take away all of the mind's power and neutralize it. Some type of progress is better than no progress. Anytime we make progress or move forward, we're winning. Move forward even though the butterflies are going crazy in your stomach. Move forward even if your mind tells you how worthless you are. Move forward just to remind yourself that you have the ultimate power. Let's move forward passionately and passionately pursue the good we desire. Let's consciously bring our minds to the place that we want to be. We already curled up in the fetal position crying. We already gave up and started over when we should have 10 times our efforts. Let's become specialists at dealing with negative thoughts. We're not going to try to drown it out with music or food or drugs or gambling or overworking. Let's consciously sit at the thrones of our mind and let's specialize in being confident. The mind is our servant. It is not our master. We have so many tools at our disposal to aid us in getting the good that we desire. Let us use everything in our power to be victorious. Let's use AI if we have to. Your friends and family may not understand what you're doing. Maybe they will never support you. If we have to seek professional help from a therapist, let's do that. Whatever we do, we don't stop and wait. It's time we call all the shots. If at any time we get self-deprecating thoughts, we double our efforts, we double our speed. Forget about being perfect. Let's push forward scared until fear no longer affects us. I'm documenting my journey. This time, I'm using everything in my powers to achieve my heart's desires. Let's try better this time. If we fall, we get up and try harder with more logic and determination. Let's not be easily derailed by anything. We can do it, and we will. My challenge to you is to make a goal and pursue it with passion. And when the disturbance kicks in, be ready to keep pushing forward.